Hello, I am hopping on with a fun project share. This is all the goodies that I created for the neon swap hosted by Bay Area Crafts. And for that swap, there was like a list of things you could make. And I think you would pick like 4 things. And then, package it cute and had to have some kind of neon element in it. So I was trying to make my whole swap neon, so that's what I'm going for here. So one of the things that you could make was a set of flowers. So I use the new KLJUYP store flower die, and I created these flowers. They are on this background piece with a glue dot, so you can just take them off and use them. I put little eyeballs in the center of them. I love that look when you are making Halloween flowers. And I thought these flowers in particular looked kind of creepy, so I thought they would be perfect. For the background card, I'm using the Tombstone mini album die from KLJUYP. If you take these flowers off, then you can use this for something else. And so that was kind of my plan. I did stitch around it, and I put holographic down here at the bottom, and then the little zombie hands are in neon green. This little boo sentiment is from KS Craft, and then I did put this little spider bow up here, also from KLJUYP, and it is also on a glue dot, so it can be removed and used on a project as well. So I thought that was kind of fun that you could just take those things off and use them. Over here on the side, I have just like a little black tassel, a skeleton dangle, and then this fluorescent yellow bead right here. So I love how these turned out. They are pretty big, but I just think they turned out really cute. So I did, let's see, these two look pretty much exactly the same. And then this one I did in a purple. I didn't have enough of this color to do all 3 in this kind of orangey pink. So I found this kind of like neon purple color and used this one has purple. So super, super fun, I think. So yeah, love how those turned out. Okay, so that's one item that I made. Let me just set that over there. The next thing I made was you can make a set of 2 rosette embellishments. So these are what I made, and you guys, I am so happy with these. This is like my favorite thing I made for this swap. This is the rosette embellishment. And you guys, so what I did was I remembered that Christina over at KG Crafts had made some really cool neon stuff a couple of years ago. And she sent it to Tony at Craft Perch. And so I went back and found that video of Tony opening her swap, and you guys, 100% pure inspiration over there. And so she had made some really cool chunky rosettes. Hers are different than mine, but I was definitely inspired by the one she made. So she had used this like starburst die, so I dug that out of my stash, and then I layered the rosette on top of it. I used this neon green, I don't know what this stuff is, like mesh stuff that I hauled from Temu. And then I put this cute little ghost on here and this boo sentiment. And then I've got some little holographic spider webs poking out. These are part of the spider web border die from KS Craft. And then I've got a couple of like sequins and little seed beads layered on top. And I just think these turned out so adorable. I absolutely love them. Yeah, so thank you, Christina, for the inspiration, and thank you, Tony, for sharing. And then I made this one. So very similar, but a little bit different. Obviously, this one has the little bear, the skeleton bear, and then I used this trick or treat sentiment, but it also has the holographic, what are these, spider webs, and then the beads, and the rosette. And yeah, so you can see they're similar, but not exactly the same. So those are the rosettes I made, and you guys, I just love them so much. Love, love, love. Okay. So that's what I made for that. Okay, and then I made some embellishment boxes, and I used these attaché cases that I got from Daiso way back before they were expensive. You got 2 in a pack, and I think it was $1.50 at the time. I don't even know if they still sell these, but just know it's not $1.50 there anymore. But anyways, when I got them, I had bought a bunch of them. So I pulled these out. I used this ticket embellishment that I had created for my design team project for KLJUIP, and I put this on top of the box. It fits perfectly on here. I think it turned out so cute. I did add this little glittered back cabochon here, and then, you know, some pattern paper in the background and stitched. And yeah, really happy with these two. I think they turned out so cute. On the handle, I have some purpley, like bright purple seam binding and a couple of fluorescent beads. And then this little, like, I don't know what this is, like a tombstone, skeleton tombstone. I think I got these off Temu. I'm not sure. Maybe last year. So in the embellishment box, I tried to find all the neon things in my stash, but I realized I don't have that much neon, like beads and stuff. So I tried to pick out what I had and put it in here, and then I filled in with other Halloween type things. So I think I did a pretty good job. It's mostly neon in there. I really wish I had prepped more for this swap and bought more neon stuff. I thought I already had a bunch of stuff in my stash, but I just really didn't. So I did put these in there. I think these are so stinking cute. I just hauled these recently, and I did put those little things in there. And I did find these little fuzzy pom-pom beads, and they're neon colors, so that's fun. And then I recently hauled these neon spiders, so I put some of those in there. And yeah, there's a few neon things in there. Anyways, here in this slender part, I made some stitched, I don't know, rough paper ruffles, I guess, in just fun neon colors that somebody could pull out and use. So that is my little embellishment box. And of course there are 3 different ones because I made 3 different ticket embellishments. So super fun. So I've got that, and then I am going to gift these pony beads from Dollar Tree. These are the neon ones, and I am going to use these Eek bag toppers that I made also from KLJUIP, and they fit on there perfectly. So I'm just gonna add those to the top of those to gift. Super cute. And then I also did the sequins mix here, and I tried again to pull out all my neon sequins. I did pretty good, I think. I wish I had more neon green. I don't really have anything neon green, so I did the best I could with what I had. It's mostly orange and pink and yellow in there with a little bit of black and white, but there's like pumpkins and ghosts and moons and stars and that kind of stuff. And then I did this neon yarn at the top that we got from Michael's a couple years ago, and then I pulled out this little neon skeleton and this cool like sparkly black bead, and then I made these little dangles with these beads right here. So super fun. I like how that turned out. That's pretty cute. And then I also am going to gift these. This one's kind of turning yellow a little bit. I mean, I'll still stamp just fine, but it's kind of weird that it's doing that. I'm going to gift these stamps that I got from Picket Fence Studios. They have the zombie or voodoo doll maybe stamp. It's like a background stamp. So I got some of those to gift, and then I'm also gifting these stickers, which look very neon to me. So I've got all of this done. Now, my problem is how am I going to package it? I have not worked out that yet. I have a couple of options, and I'm not really sure what is going to happen. I've got to put everything in bags and make it all cutesy first, and then see what fits where. So let me tell you what my options are. I have these neon pink trick-or-treat buckets that I got from Target last year, but they're really big. So if I send them, I'm going to have to find a giant box to send it in. So I'm hesitant to use those unless I absolutely have to, in case all of this stuff won't fit anywhere else. I did pick up these pencil bags that are neon from Dollar Tree. So I'm kind of leaning towards this if I think I can fit everything inside of it. I'm thinking I might use these. I think I got 2 orange and 1 pink, maybe. So I could use those and maybe even cut out something in vinyl and put it on the front. I have a Cricut, but I never use it. So I could use my dies to cut out something in vinyl and put it on here. So that's an option. I also bought these neon like pencil bags. Obviously the whole swap would not fit in here, but I could put some goodies in here. So, I mean, that's a thought, an option. I could make something out of paper. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss, but I need to package everything up and then just see. And I wanted to show everything out of the package before I did that. So you guys will have to wait until Bay Area Crafts does her unboxing to see how I finally end up packaging it. It'll be a surprise. But that's just kind of my thought process, so you know where I'm going. Also, whatever I do, I will be dangling these little neon skeletons off of whatever package I decide to make. They're super, super cute, but they're pretty big, so they'll be good to dangle off of the final package that I choose. And then I also pulled out these pumpkin bags. These are pretty darn bright orange. And then I also bought this washi tape, so I want to try to use this in packaging. I picked up these treat bags at Dollar General, which have neon colors on them. And then I also hauled these neon stars. So I've got plenty of stuff. It's just getting it all together in something that will fit everything. And I didn't have like a real clear idea of what I wanted to package this in before I actually started. So we're going to see what happens. But yeah, this is how it works. If anybody's wondering the behind the scenes, this is usually how it goes over here. I just make the stuff and then I wing it as to how I'm going to package it up. So, okay, I hope you guys are doing well. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.